Pants on the third tier looking down at the second tier. Fortified City. Pants on the second tier looking down to the first tier. Fortified City. Capital City, baby. Pants on the mother muffin ground. And we're looking up towards the sun because that wall is gargantuan. Give me a break. Look at the Bastion Wall. And you think you're going to take your army and your horses and wagons shit over this fucking wall? You're going to throw a ladder up, or you're going to throw a rope ladder up over this wall, baby? This wall stretches for miles. This is the west side wall. It goes for miles. We got 3 tiers of train tracks here. And look at the Bastion Wall. You think you're going to get your army and horses and wagon your horse shit over this fucking wall? Right? Give me a break. There's trees growing on. It's in ruins. There's a forest growing on this wall, baby. Then look at the bastions. Look at this huge bastion wall. This is the fortified city wall in front of St. Paul. Now I'll show you how this works. You got a wall. This is the west side wall that we're looking at. It stretches for miles. Miles, baby. Then you got the city fastened right into that sucker. Like mid-wall, it's fastened right into it. Because this is all built out inside of this wall. I'll show you it is. I'll show you it is. And then it continues on to the east side. You got the east side wall over here. So all in front of, so you got in front of the riverfront here, you got this wall all along the riverfront in front of, barricading off the city from the west side all the way around to the east side. In front of the river, you have the wall. And that's in front of the river here. Barricading off the city with this enormous fortified Star City wall. Minneapolis was the same. And that's what we have. A fortified city wall. Try taking your army up over that wall, baby, with your wagons and chariots and horse shit, and tell me how far you think you got. It's ridiculous. See, in the walls, see, there's a city right there where it fastens into, and it's 2 miles away from here. And it's flat and level on top all the way down to it. See, all the way down. And there's structure inside of this all over the joint. And no, it ain't no natural embankment for the river, nothing, baby. These are buildings. See? On the left there, it turned into sandstone. On the inside, it turned into sandstone. We've seen it before. I'll show you here. Let me show you. Walk up there, Pants. Walk up there. There's clean water coming out of that right there. There's dirty cans and stuff, but the water is very clear. Strange. Coming from the inside. 1/2-inch plate of iron, twisted like a spaghetti noodle. Give me a break. Twisted like spaghetti noodles. Are you kidding me? And it doesn't rust. All the way down, disappears, baby. These are old tags. I'm not sure if many people are exploring this one, if they know about it really. And look at the bricks there. They just cut off and turn to sandstone immediately. Mid-brick, they just cut off the transition point. Same in here. They just cut off and it turns to sandstone. And that's ridiculous. No, they didn't bring the bricks in there. They didn't bring the bricks in there. No, they didn't. This is as was, baby. It's melted. Now look at the transition points between the sandstone side and the bricks over here that have been painted on intentionally. Look, just the bricks right there are painted on. But they didn't paint the sandstone over there either. Why not? They could have. But they didn't. Either painting over just the, thoroughly painting over just the bricks. Yeah, right. I haven't been down this one. I'm not sure what it's even called or what it leads to. I haven't heard much mention of this one, and there's not any new graffiti in here, so kind of interesting. I'm wondering if they're keeping it discreet or if I'm just, maybe I have been here but from a different entrance. See, look at the cutoff right there. There's the bricks on the left, and they just cut off and turn to sandstone on the right. See that big burnt line? There it is. Give me a break. They're not using bricks like that. to make a jagged edge. Look at the aggregate, square heads, broadheads, square heads, and twisted like a spaghetti noodle. Are you kidding me? Twisted. Look, yeah. Talk about that, Pants.
And that was straight. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Yes, it
For
was.
the love of God, it's worked. I know, but it takes a lot of heat and a lot of probably electricity to get such a thick plate to bend like a spaghetti noodle like this.
Spaghetti noodle,
Bend
yes.
like a spaghetti.
Exactly. Exactly, Pants. Now, what do we got going on, Pants? We got bricks on the floor, Pants on the ground, and the bricks are down there with me, babe. Yes, they are. They're right there. And with these bricks, we are laying down a new law. Aren't we? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We're laying down a new law, a brand new one. A brand new one. We tried streaming live, didn't we? It didn't work. Didn't work. We tried to stream live and it didn't work. No big deal though, baby. You think StreamYard's kicking my ass? Is that what you sit down, baby? Give me a break. We're only getting started. I've said this a dozen times. We're only getting started. We're only getting started right now. Sit down, baby. Think StreamYard's kicking my ass. You got another thing coming, baby. These bricks were so red. Burn your eye sockets out, baby. Look at this. They burn your eye sockets out. They're so fucking red. Expanded. And it turned into limestone. And it's all damaged. It's all heat damaged. And the moss and the lichen are having a feast on the carbon 14 everywhere around here. All up the and the whole bridge is burnt. The entire bridge is burnt. Let's move on to the next. And there's artifacts here. This is a dig site. Oh, I'm gonna dig it. I ain't kidding. And I ain't kidding. But I'm gonna dig this site. I found a bottle here from um, well, I dated it. It said like it roughly like 1900. There's a St. Louis brick. Yeah, I found a medicine bottle. What was it? I have it right here. Something magnesium sulfate, just I don't know, magnesium. It was a medicine bottle. Pretty cool. Intact. So, and there's tons of stuff here. This is a dig site. You reach your hand into this rock. Look at the dinner plate. There's a dinner plate, and it's all old stuff. It's all these are artifacts, old artifacts. And you dig in there, and you're ripping out this pieces of glass and bottles, bottlenecks, everything. It's crazy. All of them old. No, nothing. Not even one of them new. Well, some of them, but most of the stuff here, it was old stuff. It was really strange. How many artifacts were just like loose. So see those pieces of plates right there, and it's all fancy stuff too. It's all nice stuff. Old stuff. The entire fucking bridge is burnt. The entire fucking bridge is burnt. I found a Mexico brick here as well. I have it right here next to me, baby. I have it right here next to a yellow, a burnt yellow brick from Mexico in the rubble right here. Bricks from St. Louis in the look at that burnt. Look at it. That's not mud. It is burnt. Now how'd that happen? Now come on now. Look at the moss having a feast on that brick down there. And I'm not sure if this is where I found that Mexico brick. It was right here where I found it, but I'm not sure if I got it on camera. And yeah, every brick you can imagine down here, and they're all damaged. They're all damaged. They're all from this embankment, like abutment bank. This bank, like I don't know what you would call it. It's like an abutment for the bridge, but it's built on a terrace. Kind of strange. But the entire bridge is burnt. Watch this now. The entire bridge is burnt in a very strange way. The entire bridge is burnt. Um, and there's this tar stuff leaking off of it too that melted off of it. The 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 finish or the whatever it was treated with seems to have leached right off and melted right down the piers right here. And every piece of wood on the entire bridge is burnt and charred. How could that happen? How could the entire bridge get burnt? I don't get it. And not any of it come down. right? I'll show you more of that up close later, but hey, we're gonna get into this right here. On top of the building, St. Paul's Cathedral building. You can see it from everywhere in the city. You can see it from everywhere in the city. This is a terrace wall, and it was made of red brick, and we're gonna take a look. See, Pants, you can take it away from here.
Used into this wall as well, right there. We'll take a look at those. And it terraces down like steps, like in Peru. Terraces down these walls. They terrace down all the way down to the river, pretty much down over there. And no, the river did not come around this bend right here. The river did not come around this bend, come around this, okay, and go downhill and then make a bend this. No, I did not.
Give me a
the
break.
river's always been right there in place. Okay, there it is. There she be, the Great Mississippi. It's always been right there. You know why? It's constructed. It has concrete lining inside of it. Concrete lining, and the water always has been running its course right where it should be, right where it ought to be. Right down that canal, the Great Mississippi. It always has been. Now, every once in a while, these guys being silly. Every once in a while, it does flood out very rarely when in the spring when we have lots of snow, which we have none. We broke a record today again. Last month we did as well. Hottest day on record in March. 70 something degrees today. It should be like 10, 15. Now up here I noticed something, but no, the river did not. There's a huge set of melted steps right there. They're melted too.
They're melted, yes.
The house, the lower sections of that house way up on top of there is melted. So this is
limestone.
how it was constructed in the old world. They had it like this is how it was.
Excuse me. The house up there, the house up there, same limestone you see on this wall. Made of the same limestone you see on the wall here, eh? The house up there, it's not its foundation, but I can see that the lower section of the house, which appears to be a foundation, is limestone, like every historic house in the city.
It's all that's melted right there. I can show you. But let's go down here because I had not been here before. I'm way up. There's some great views up on top of this building, eh? My plans were to be underneath my feet, like I was last night. But I'm not gonna cry about it, so we're not talking about that. Let's just do what we can. And,
oh yeah, fucking.
Yeah, bummer, but whatever. Some of these are still red. And more than just a bummer. I'm upset. But
yeah, I had plans to be underneath my feet in the building. I'm only showing you kind of portions of these videos right now. I'm kind of snipping them together, but yeah, plans were to be under my feet where I am right now, but an entrance. Well, let's say an entrance got opened up, and I think people got a bit too excited and got that sucker filled in real quick. And before I knew it, I was back the day after, and I couldn't get in. I couldn't believe it. Here I was the day before in the building. I was under my feet where I am right now, and then I came back the next day with my equipment and everything to get the footage, and nope, it was filled. I couldn't believe it. But anywho, you can see the bricks, and these are in bonds. Even there's a row of what seems to be headers. Bricks laid the short way, you know, and there's a row of headers right here. Bricks laid the short way. Bricks laid this way are stretchers, and you can see the joints between. Mortar joints. I mean, come on. But yeah, there's like a row of stretchers, or a row of headers, excuse me, right here. And you'll notice that you can make out brick bonds even in the limestone.
Because I was like, here I was thinking, because last night I was in there.
Okay, and also I want to mention, yeah, so right there.
Bricks laid lengthwise are stretchers. Those are a row of headers up there. The row of headers up there is still present.
And down below, yeah.
And let's back out.
I see a few.
I'm going to show you this. There's all sorts of these angled bits. Can you see this foundational aspect poking out down below?
Yes. See here.
Watch,
now there's foundational elements of the building or of this structure poking out, and I want you to notice its shape. Now, see my hand pointing that way now? So that way. Let me pause it. Let me just back up a little bit. So here it is. You got this foundational element of this wall sticking out, and it's protrudes out farther than the wall does. The wall is sitting on top of this right there. So it comes out, it's right there. And all the way in. And here's what it does. Let me pause right. Oh, that's not a good shot. Oh, pants, you gotta move back. Sorry, let's move back. the first time I did that. Yeah. So follow this foundation at the base here. You follow it this way. It goes straight. Straight as an arrow, and right about. Oh, so I'll draw in what it's doing. That'll help. It's doing this, and then right there it ever so slightly angles back this way. So it's coming in like this, and then it goes this way. Let me play this again. And right there, so what the wall is doing, it's doing one of these. It's coming in. Let me get a different color. Sorry, I'm not doing so good here. Watch this. It does one of these. Hey, whiz. So it's coming in, out, and then it goes back that way. It's like a point. It's like pointy. It's constantly doing like these star pointy angles is what I'm trying to say. It's constantly making these angles. There's a huge section right here that's like angled. And see, they come in at these angles, these straight foundational elements. So you can see the shapes of the walls even. It's pretty cool. Just by looking at that foundational element sticking out, you can see the shape of the wall. See, all the way down. I'm trying to get a better look at it because I can't get a good angle. But it goes straight in to right there. It comes back out, and then it goes back in. You can almost see the edge of it. Oh my goodness, I can see that. Hang on. Sorry, I'm struggling trying to get a good angle at this, but you can kind of see here's like that foundational element, and it just goes back this way, and it comes back out this way, and it's just constantly doing that. You can kind of see in the grass here, it's protruding out still from that foundational aspect of the building kind of poking out still. So